Hello, dear friends. Thanks for joining me today. I wanted to talk a little bit about effective principles of prompt generation when we work with large language models. So those are very, very basic things, but I find them useful when interacting with large language models. So the first principle is always important to give context to the model, right? Because the model has been trained on different massive amounts of text. You can do some scoping or context binding to define the context and define the scope for which you want to work. So for example, if you want to generate some content related to marketing, you should define the marketing scope. Or if it's education, right? If it's some lesson generation for English language, you could define this type of context or a scope. Then it's important to be concise and precise to some extent, right? Sometimes the prompt can be long, but if you keep it precise and concise, normally it helps quite a lot. One more principle is to keep your text properly formatted. So right when you create a prompt, you can ask the model to help you update the format or to provide output in a specific format for you to be able to extract the text. So for example, here I'm using Draw.io, so you can ask the model to provide some input that I can reuse later in Draw.io or that I can reuse in Excel, right? So format data, it's also kind of important. And of course, if you give an example, right? If you're working with something where you already have some use cases or examples, if you specify that example, then the chances that prompt will be generated better is considerably higher. And last but not least, it's very important to review the response, because models, they have tendency to hallucinate and provide responses which seem to be real, but in reality they are fake. So you have to evaluate the response and to see if it really makes sense or not. And that's something that is always like work in iterations, review the response and see if the model generates the better response next time. So if you work in iterations, it will be better. So thanks very much for joining me today. Thanks for watching this short video. Stay tuned. I'll come up with a new video in a couple of days. So have a great day and stay healthy. Bye-bye.